Good morning. Probably gonna finish this spread today. Man, it's been crazy doing this, and it's funny because it feels like such a simple looking spread. This sketch spread really did get me started on quite an epic change. Sort of this idea of painting at 6 in the morning, this idea of filming in little chunks as I go along. This spread is quite exciting. I am excited for it to be done though, because there's nothing I like dislike about this spread. My brain's really not going this morning. I'm excited for it to be done, just because I'm excited to move on to future spreads that I've already sketched out and inked in this sketchbook. And for some reason this week I've been really wanting to use gouache, maybe even just like designer gouache, not my acrylic gouache, which is usually what I reach for. But I've been really itching to use something a little bit more thick, a little bit more opaque. I'm really excited to move on to that. So there's nothing, I don't dislike this spread. It's not like I'm ready to be done with this because I hate it, but I am ready to move on just because this is like really building some momentum for me, and I'm excited to apply that to future projects. I think one thing that I like, there's like 3 things that I really like about painting this the way that I've painted it in short little sessions, because for me a 20-minute, 30-minute painting session is short. I know it varies for people, maybe that would be a long time for you, but for me that is a very short session. I'm normally the kind of person who like doesn't paint for weeks, and then I have like a 3 or 4 hour painting marathon, and then I don't paint for weeks again. So for me, these are short sessions, but something that I've liked that I hadn't really considered ahead of time when I was thinking about doing this, I don't get burnt out at all. Like drawing for 20 minutes daily or painting for 20 minutes daily is way more sustainable for me than painting for like 3 hours. That's very hard for me to like sustain. And that makes sense. Painting for like 3 hours, 4 hours, you know, that is rough. So it makes sense that this would be more sustainable, but that wasn't like my goal when I started this. I wasn't thinking about, I should make it short because then I won't be burnt out. I was just like, I'll make it short because that's all I have time for. The other thing is, I think it's making the overall spread stronger because I'm doing it in these short chunks. Because again, normally I would probably sit down and draw this and ink it in one session and then paint it in a second session and paint for like 2 hours, you know, something like that. And what I know would happen typically if I do it that way is I would start off kind of rusty, you know, get warmed up, have a few good paintings, and then I would just kind of feel burnt out. I'm trying to wrap it up and I would rush through the last couple. I just have not had that with this one because I'm warmed up because I painted almost daily, and then I'm not burnt out because it's only 20 to 30 minutes. So I don't know, this is just kind of interesting that my brain, it's almost as if my brain like needs this way of painting and I didn't know it till just now. My brain really needs short sessions on a regular basis. And then it can handle, I don't know, it can just handle art better. It's funny though, because I feel like I'm gonna look at this months, years from now, and just gonna be like, why did it take me so long to paint this spread? Nothing on it's very complicated. Maybe I need to write like a little letter or note, almost like a journal entry, to tuck into this page because I just want to appreciate where I've been on this journey. So some of the, I guess, the lessons that I've kind of picked up from this is short, regular art sessions are much more sustainable for me right now than less often, less frequent, long sessions. This is very doable. And then I'm not burnt out. Each drawing kind of gets my full attention in the moment. And I don't have that rushed feeling that I sometimes have with my art when I do long sessions. I kind of want to just make this purple. It's like a cloak thing. Purple. I kind of feel like it should be brown. Like she's not, purple feels like wealthy. And she's not necessarily wealthy, so maybe a dark blue. Let's go with dark blue. Sometimes I struggle with like what would be believable and realistic in the world versus what would look cool as an art piece, as a sketch. I know I definitely have that struggle with things like when I design a composition with like lighting and kind of just the design of composition, I'm like, oh, it needs to be natural and realistic. And then it kind of comes out stiff and boring because I didn't want to venture into anything more expressive. Oh, I like this. This is cute. I feel like this color is a good compromise. It doesn't look like she's being super conscious about the fashion of it, but also I think that the colors look good together. Anyway, yeah, I struggle with like, I want it to make sense and be practical, sometimes at the cost of being like expressive and fun. Why am I doing that? Let's make these gray. All right, and then I'm just kind of itching to add like a purpley pink to this area because it's getting like blue-green. So I'm just gonna do that with the shadows here. So I'm going to let those dry, and then I think I'm going to add some shadows to some other sketches that I've already done. All right, so we've got these. These were done in a previous video. I'm just going to add some shadow to give it a bit more, just a bit more depth. Ooh. Who's she barking at? I get worried when she barks, especially early in the morning, because I'm in a duplex, so like my wall is shared with somebody. Don't upset the neighbors right well. Well, I have been zoning out, not talking. I think it's just because this spread is almost done, so I'm just kind of like looking at it as a whole and thinking about what does it need before we wrap up and move on to the next one. Like I think I mentioned at the beginning, I've been wanting to do gouache, like work with a thicker, opaque medium. And one of the spreads that I have coming up has like a sci-fi character with armor, And I was thinking about it this morning. I was like, oh, I really, really want to paint that armor. And even as I'm painting this spread, I'm thinking about it, which is really cool to have that kind of coming up. I have something, kind of got something already cooking, so that even when this spread is done, I don't have that like, well, now what am I going to paint feeling, which I frequently have with art. Especially if it's a piece that I like, an illustration or a sketch spread that I really like. After I'm done, I'm kind of like, well, now how am I ever going to paint something good again? So I've got that sci-fi character with armor that I'm actually thinking about how I want to paint it, which is very cool. Oh, nice. I'm sorry it's not focusing. There we go. All right. Are these guys dry-ish? You gotta add some shadows to these guys. They're a little bit damp, so this might ruin it, but it's a sketchbook. It's a sketchbook, it's fine. Oop, that's a bit much. I guess I'm just doing blue for all these shadows. I was going to vary it a little bit, but I guess not. What's also crazy is I have been producing these videos regularly, so I am filming this in March, but you guys aren't going to see this till May because I have such a backlog of videos. That's kind of crazy, but also really cool. I guess that's another, like, one of my favorite things about this, this new habit that I've established, besides like what it does for the art itself. It's been really nice how it has given me something to put on YouTube every week. It was really exciting because I really like YouTube. I really like sharing on YouTube. I like editing videos. It's just always been really hard to find a way to make art work for my videos without making it really forced or kind of, well, yeah, forced. Just like, you know, something I don't want to paint, but I'm going to because I need it for a video. And this doesn't feel like that. Like, this feels like something I want to paint. Wow, the light source is not consistent on this one. Anyway, yeah, I found a way to make art that I like and enjoy and I'm proud of, but also can produce regularly enough to grow and maintain a YouTube channel. So, well, that's exciting. All right, I think next I'm going to get an eraser, get rid of some of this pencil that's left over from the sketching phase, and then I might add some watercolor background to some of the characters. Okay, I'm a little worried about this because I feel like it might be, I kind of like it the way it is, but I'm just like itching to add something. I'm not sure what it is. So we're gonna try and hope I don't regret it. I just feel like I want some like colors behind some of the character sketches here. Just to make them pop a little bit. I also just really like these like cobalt teal colors. They're kind of my go-to. When I need to add something to a sketch page, I'm like, ooh, cobalt teal. Yes. Sometimes it's as the background to sort of like imply sky. Sometimes it's as like reflected light. You know, just whatever I need. Cobalt teal is there for me. In general, I just tend to really like kind of these slightly more greenish blues. So that checks out. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. All right. This is just implied something in the background, so I don't need to make it too tight, too rendered, or anything like that. I just feel like it needed to be grounded. That almost feels like that's all it needed. But here's where I'm really debating. I really want to add pink up here in the background. But is that going to just like shatter any sense of balance or composition? Is it? Is it? You know what? We're going to find out because I'm about to do it. It's a sketch page. I've put a lot of time into this, but it is still just a sketchbook. It's just a sketchbook that I put a lot of time into. Purpley pink. I feel like the pink would be too much. Oh, Lord. We're going to go with this quinacridone violet. Don't think it ruined it, but this is pretty scary. Okay, I'm gonna get just kind of a watery brush to spread it out a little bit more. Okay, it's still wet, so I'm gonna just leave it on the desk here. This spread is all done. I think what I would maybe do, probably off camera because it's not that interesting, I might go over it one more time with pen to thicken up some parts of the line art because the line art was pretty like mono width. The line weight did not vary at all. So I might go through and like thicken some things, add some ink for shading. But for right now, I think I'm going to call this done. I thank you guys for watching. Oh, my sticky note about how many videos this took. I'm pretty sure it took 6, because I think today's video 12. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed this spread. I will show you what I'm talking about when I was saying that sci-fi one I want to do next with gouache. Gotta do it carefully because it's wet. It's this spread. This is a sci-fi character that's been sort of bouncing around in my brain. Here's the other character from that story, and I really want to do gouache for those. Hopefully the sketchbook can hold up to that. All right, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go get ready to go to my day job, and I'll see you in a future video. Goodbye.